So which is better if you work out at home, some resistance bands or adjustable dumbbells? That's exactly what I'm going over in this video. And if you're new here, my name is Jesse Rosenthal. I'm a personal trainer and an online fitness coach based in New York. And before we get into the comparison of resistance bands to adjustable dumbbells, I'll start off by saying that either of these is infinitely better than having nothing at all. And you can actually do a lot of the same movements with both of these. Like you can do curls with resistance bands and you can do curls with dumbbells. You can do lateral raises with resistance bands or with dumbbells. And most other movements are the same. Rows, presses, overhead presses, different curl variations. But I'm gonna save you time and keep this video pretty short because I'm picking the adjustable dumbbells over the resistance bands literally every single time. And in just a few minutes, I'm gonna explain why that is. The simple answer is they're gonna offer more resistance and you're gonna be able to much more easily progressively overload, meaning adding some extra weight to your exercises or easily being able to do some additional reps. And most importantly, you're gonna be able to train the entire body, every single muscle group, and you're gonna be able to do it pretty effectively. Because in comparison to resistance bands, you're gonna have way less resistance with the bands. And in many cases, you may have to do 20 or 30 reps of an exercise with bands just to make it somewhat challenging, which also means it's gonna be much harder to progressively overload and get stronger with bands compared to using free weights. And before I said you can pretty much train every muscle group and do it pretty effectively with the dumbbells, the same is not true for the resistance bands. Maybe there's a few movements that are really solid with resistance bands, but you definitely cannot train every muscle group very effectively. For example, training legs with resistance bands, can you do it? Yes, you can. Is it super effective? No. And training back with resistance bands, can you do it? I can do some rows here, but is it ideal? Is it super effective? Not in my opinion. And can you technically train chest with resistance bands? Yes, but in my opinion, it's not gonna be super effective compared to dumbbells. Now, like I said, there's a few exercises that I very much like with resistance bands, like curls, you can do very effectively with bands, and it may even be almost as good as doing it with dumbbells. Another exercise I like, pull aparts for the rear delt or the upper back. I very much like this exercise and I'll often do it at the gym as a warm-up, or even the ones I showed you before, lateral raises. These can be solidly effective with bands in comparison to dumbbells. But those are probably my three favorite exercises, and I'm not sure that if I had the choice to do bands or dumbbells that I would pick the bands for literally anything else. So basically what I'm saying is there's a reason that you can get a set of bands for maybe 20 bucks on Amazon and a set of adjustable dumbbells from 5 to 50 pounds. This one's $419. They're just not in the same value class. So these ones I have here are the PowerBlock dumbbells. I'm not sponsored by them at all. I'm not leaving you an affiliate link to buy them in any way. And this is the PowerBlock Elite model, which goes from 5 to 50 pounds. And I like this model because it's expandable, meaning you can get an add-on that makes it go up to 70 pounds and another add-on that makes it go up to 90 pounds. So I've actually got 5 to 90 pounds in one set of dumbbells here. So I've had these for 2 years now. I got them during the pandemic. They're extremely durable. I know friends who have had them for over a decade and they've been extremely durable the entire time. They're very user-friendly. They're very easy and quick to change the weights. And funny story about these ones, actually, I bought them on Facebook Marketplace because over the pandemic, home fitness equipment was out of stock across the board. So I went into New York City and I paid some very now rich man $1,000 for these pair of dumbbells, which is like double the price that you can now buy them on the website. And that turned out to be the worst day of my life because he lived on the 19th floor of an apartment with no elevator. So I had to carry two 90-pound dumbbells down 19 flights of stairs, and that was the hardest workout of my life. And like I said, with dumbbells, you can effectively train pretty much every muscle group in the body. You can hit the chest very effectively. You can hit the back very effectively, the arms, the shoulders, even the legs. You can get in a really great leg workout just with dumbbells. And I've made videos on this before, but I truly believe that if you're starting a home gym or if you're working out at home, the first thing you should invest in is a pair of adjustable dumbbells. And when it comes to resistance bands, I'd much rather have have resistance bands than have nothing at all and have to only do body weight workouts. But I personally prefer to use them for traveling occasions, right? You can easily fit them into a bag or in luggage to use on a trip in your hotel, and obviously they're not very heavy, so that's how I prefer to use them. But I don't prefer to use them as a primary resistance source in your main program. But I hope this video was helpful. If it was, give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel because I make new videos just like this every single week. And if you have any additional questions about the resistance bands or about the adjustable dumbbells, leave them in the comments below and I'll get back to them as soon as I can. See you on the next video, and I'm gonna leave one other video about home equipment up here for you to take a look at because I think that will be helpful as well.